So here we are on our Cobthorn Reserve. Cobthorn is in Congresbury, and because of the housing development which was made over the important habitat of the greater horseshoe bat. The greater horseshoe bats are up on the hill that I can see here, and they have a maternity roost. So the young need to learn to feed, and we were given this land close to the maternity roost through the planning system, so that the bats would forever have a place where they could feed. And we graze it because dung beetles are very important for the young bats coming out of the maternity roost and learning to feed. We were very lucky that we received a bequest, and we've been able to buy the field next door. So we now have a 5-acre field which we're grazing, and this new field which is about 3 acres. And one of the things that bats really like, one of the habitats they like the most, is wood pasture, scattered trees and tall hedges. So we've set about trying to create some of that. And we were very fortunate the Forest of Avon had this grant called the Trees for Climate. So they're looking to the future and planting trees that will be able to survive climate change. And we thought, well, this would be an excellent thing to do. So we're looking to the future. In 100 years' time, this field will be wonderful wood pasture, providing habitat for greater horseshoe bats, and we will have the grazing amongst the trees in a very naturalistic kind of way eventually. At the moment, we've got all these big tree guards and everything to protect the trees while they're growing up. We're going to do a really good job of looking after them so that they thrive. We've tried to involve the community, and some of the people here today live very locally. We also had children involved from the Pod Micro School, which is also based close to this site, and the children had been looking after 18 oak trees in pots, and we were able to plant those out in the adjacent field. We've also planted a small orchard there, and the Trees for Climate project has funded 3 apple trees there. So we were busy previously measuring where the trees should go to make sure they have plenty of space to grow. So today it's really all about planting, getting the trees in and the stakes, and making sure that they're really well planted. So we'd like to thank all the volunteers who've turned up today to help us with the planting. It's been great to have so many local people involved, and we have a team of waterers who come down in the summer when it's really dry and water the trees, and we're hoping to extend that to cover all these trees. So if you live locally and you fancy standing in a field on a summer evening, we'd be very glad if you'd join us. YACWAG is always interested in citizen science projects, and we like educational projects. We're always, pleased to help schools and so on. And we will be monitoring the trees in this field. We'll be monitoring all the wildlife in this field. We've already got a bird survey going and a wild plant survey. We're still hoping to find our first dormouse, but the hedges are already very good for wood mice and other small mammals. So anyone who's interested, please step forward.